Space City Brothers. This is Space City Brother Walt. Just giving you guys a notice. So we decided to split this episode into two parts. We got into such an impassioned rant, as one might call it, about old movies that are terrible that we love, but we actually realize that they're terrible. So these episodes will be split. So this episode will be episode 27, which will come out on our regular schedule. And then the second part will be episode 28, and that will come out next week after this one. Just giving you guys a heads up. This is part one. Part two will be coming up.
Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Nickelodeon, I'm all that. Talk shit.
Space City Brothers podcast.
So that's why I think Donald Trump is right.
We have enough episodes where they are now my current age, 27.
27, but I'm finna be 28 in 2 months. Oh my
having
God.
having a 3/4 20s crisis.
Yes.
I don't know if I should keep my job or if I should just quit and go full time in the streaming with no audience.
Oh my God.
Have no savings, have no prospects, and I live at home.
Yep.
And I'm recording the podcast at home. Space City Brothers podcast.
We back again.
Space City Walt,
Back in your area.
aka the Dynamic Mercenary.
Causing mass hysteria.
And joining me, as usual,
Yeah.
on every episode.
Yeah. Present for all episodes to date. It's your boy, Space City Tail, also known as Henny Pendergrass. What's poppin' America? Or at least the southern part of America. Or at least Texas. Or at least Houston. Or at least like this general area that we live in.
Houston being Space City,
Yeah.
if you didn't previously know.
Ground zero for the Space Force. Space Force 2025, let's go!
Alright, that was really loud. Oh, that's very loud.
What's the Space Force sound? Pew! Like, you know how Army Marines got the hoo-wah, hoorah shit?
So it's gonna have a group of people going pew.
Pew! I just realized that the Marines got a call like frats and fraternities.
Well, the Marines were first.
Well, I'm just saying.
Because a lot of fraternities started in at military schools and stuff.
Well, not the ones that we care about, at least.
Oh no, not
Yeah.
the Pan-Atlantic one.
Yeah, I don't care about the
Pan-Atlantic.
other one. Like, I can't name you. I can't name you any fucking white fraternity. You could just name off letters.
two
Yeah.
Greek letters. That's it. That's all you got.
Alpha, Kappa, Beta.
No, just two of them.
Oh, Alpha, Epsilon.
Because the fraternities start. I know the older they are, the fewer Greek letters they have.
Yeah.
So any 2-letter fraternity is like really old. It's like
Alpha.
from the 1800s.
Alpha, Epsilon, Epsilon, Delta, and then I couldn't tell you any sorority. I don't even know what is sorority? White female sororities. What do they use? Like
I don't know.
that? I don't think. Do they use Greek letters?
Yeah, but they just use different ones. I mean, if you drive by U of H, they have the houses with the big letters on the outside of them.
White fraternities seem boring as fuck. Honestly,
You never know.
I doubt it. I really highly doubt they really popping like they. I mean, you might have some brothers in there that got money and shit. That's cool, I guess. Be exposed to like some cultural shit, but you ain't gonna have as much fun as you is fucking 12 a.m. going to a Q party.
I have no idea. I would not have gone to any white fraternity function.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I don't care.
College, who cares? Let's move on.
I mean, a lot of people care about college.
Yeah, you can see that by how many niggas still wear fucking Greek clothing and shit. Niggas be 65.
Hey,
in a
if you
cute shirt.
if you were in it, you were in it, right?
Oh, trust me, I know. I still got my stuff.
So
I'm not active. I still got my stuff.
yeah, you're full of shit.
I don't. We don't know what fraternity I'm a part of.
Yeah, whatever. No one cares. I started to try to think of ways to make a different podcast, like just random things as I do. I figured we need to do one that's all rapper lyrics, but it's all one rapper's lyrics. Like we just talk normally, but we have to pepper a line from them in it just over and over.
So take Insecure's theme and turn it into a podcast, basically.
What's Insecure's thing?
They have a bunch of throughout their episodes. They have a bunch of like different artists' lyrics. Like for the first season, I think it was Drake, and for this past season, I think it was Frank Ocean.
I did not know that at all.
Go look it up on YouTube. It's like and it's so subtle.
Well, Drake doesn't count because Drake just talks about regular stuff. So you could just say something. It's like that's a Drake lyric. It's like go to the grocery store, got more bags than whoever. It's like that's a Drake lyric somewhere in there. Looking like getting ready in the mirror. She getting ready in the mirror. But life can't even be any clearer or something. I don't know. It's just the simplest thing.
Noun, pronoun, adjective.
Yeah, the simplest thing
lyrics.
you can describe is a Drake lyric. That doesn't count to me. Frank Ocean is different because Frank Ocean said
no, but the way they did it, it's just like they sprinkle it in the regular conversation. Like they'll be doing dialogue and they'll sprinkle it in the dialogue. You don't even catch it as a Drake lyric because they speak it.
Because Drake just talks about regular stuff and then he talks about like adult men who really dislike him. Like it's not special at all. Frank Ocean's different because Frank Ocean puts like the randomest things together.
He really does, bro. He just makes it sound amazing.
Yeah, like the very last song in season 2 was Biking, and
that was just a bunch of random gibberish.
It wasn't.
It was.
It was.
It's hype though.
Like I when I watched it through again, I was like, "Dawg, I really did like this song." And I looked it up, and I was like, I couldn't stop listening to it. I listened to it like 40
I listen to
times.
that shit all the time, bro.
And then I looked up the lyrics, and it's like he just keeps making metaphors to riding a bike about life. He just keeps making life metaphors to riding a bike. It's like God gives you what you can handle like a bike. I was like, okay, that's another bike one. and then he'll
still like it.
Then he'll randomly just say, "Oh yeah, going uphill, my thighs are burning. Going downhill, it sounds like a fishing rod."
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
Really likes bicycles, bro.
Yeah.
He made a fucking love song about bikes. I don't know. Freddie Mercury did it too, so
it's not even a love song. It's just like it's like the coolest backpacking genre song. But it's about biking. It's like the greatest R&B song about nothing.
Like there's definitely gonna be a montage of white people hiking.
No, just
to
biking.
The song. Hiking. Traveling. Let's just say traveling.
No, mountain biking.
Mountain biking, traveling, whatever, to this song, and somebody's weird rom-com movie. There's gonna be a part where this music's gonna start. Hey, you wanna go for a hike with our bikes?
3 years from now, it's just gonna be the song of a mountain bike company commercial,
right?
on like Hulu. Because earlier I just heard like a random Hulu commercial that had like fucking on to the next one from Blueprint 3 on it.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
But it's like that song is like 7, 8 years old. That whole came out like 2010. You still using Blueprint? You still using Blueprint 3 songs? Like seriously?
Like, well, I was gonna say Blueprint 3 went hard, but I can't think of no song other than On to the Next and Death of Autotune.
A Star Is Born.
Never heard it. I don't remember it.
Every day.
Don't remember it.
New York, or whatever that song is.
In New York. I forgot about that song.
But
that song had niggas who weren't from New York acting like they was from New York.
I mean, Alicia Keys just went just blacked out and just was howling on that mug. So yeah, that song was good.
Then she broke up a marriage and she hasn't been able to sing ever since.
No comment.
People forget Alicia Keys broke up that nigga Swiss Beats marriage, or at least helped.
Or maybe they were just already,
I mean, but like if
they were
Alicia
already
Keys
separated and he was like, fuck it, I'm going for it.
Yeah, if Alicia Keys wants you, nigga, what can you do?
See, we people always make judgment calls on what happens with celebrities. Like, you don't know if she broke. They might have been separated for like 2 years and just never finalized a divorce because they still bickering over, you know, who gets the frequent flyer miles or some shit. Like a wedding crashers. Like, they bickering over who gets the frequent flyer miles.
Imagine that shit. You divorce your wife or some shit and she like, nah, I'm keeping all the frequent flyer miles. You be like, bitch, did you fucking drive? Did you fly to get this money? You don't even care about the house and nothing. Like, no, you didn't. Did you?
And in the movie, he was like, no, I racked up all those miles. And she was like, yeah, to go fuck your side chick.
But I racked them up. Did you go anywhere? No. I'm keeping my flyer miles.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
I'm keeping. Remember, fellas, in the divorce, always get the flyer miles first.
No, remember,
that's a Tevin tip.
Remember, don't cheat on your wife.
But if you have to cheat on your wife.
No. If you don't cheat on your wife, you don't have to
argue. If the opportunity to cheat on your wife arises, don't cheat on your wife with an ugly girl. If you're going to cheat with like Rihanna.
No. Cheat. Rihanna. Don't cheat on your wife, just cheat on your diet.
Cheat with Rihanna.
No. You're just hell-bent on getting this podcast shut down. You're just hell-bent.
I'm just saying, it's Rihanna.
Have you heard, have you ever listened, remember I told you about Tame Impala a while back? I doubt you've listened.
I did listen to it.
It's great.
Nah.
It's so great.
It's not.
It's so great.
Maybe I just my palate wasn't ready for that type, because I was going through shit. I was listening to a lot of depressing R&B.
Nah.
Like a lot of Party Next Doors. But I do like that one song that dun, 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 dun.
I have no idea what you're referencing. But I didn't know before. I thought it was a band.
No, it's one dude.
It's just one dude who makes all the instruments and layers and shit.
Yeah, you didn't know it was one guy?
No, I didn't know that before.
No, it was one guy, dude.
To like 2 months ago, to like before we went on, like in June, that's when I learned it. Because I finally just bothered to look him up. Because I had looked up him performing, but he performs with a band. So I thought it was a band.
Oh, how does that work?
Because he performs with a band called Pond. And I think he plays drums for them. So when he performs his stuff, like he makes his own music, but when he performs live, he performs with that band.
Imagine being more famous than the band that you started out with. Like, that's gotta cost.
I don't think he started. I think he was always making his music himself. But it's like one person can't play 5 live instruments. So he performs.
Talk to Ed Sheeran, because Ed Sheeran does it all the time.
I'm not listening to Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
I'm pretty sure.
Is a ginger angel, and you will respect him. Okay?
No, didn't he poop himself on stage because he thought it was a fart?
I did not know that. My views on Ed Sheeran are starting to change now.
Yeah,
you can't be a grown man shitting yourself, dog.
I mean, you can.
I mean, like, it has to be under special circumstances.
It's not great.
You got to be sick or extremely drunk. You can't be sober and shit yourself.
No.
You can't be a sober man and shit yourself.
Being drunk does not help you. You need to be able to hold your digestive system enough. If you throw it while drunk, you're just immature. Yeah. So I didn't know before that I was listening to that shit for like a year, and I didn't know that it was just one dude who made all the shit. And then came to the conclusion that I already forgot his name, but the guy from Tame Impala is who Kanye thinks he is. If you think about it, because Kanye is like, oh, I'm a genius, great, I'm a genius, but it's like, Kanye, you're like 75% sampling, so that does not.
Yeah, you're a good amount sampling.
You're 75% sampling. Your raps are just fun because you're an asshole.
Yeah.
But they're not great. Sometimes you might say, like, you used to say, like, good life lessons and stuff.
Flashing Lights, still one of my favorite songs ever.
But, you know, you're just like, simple life lessons to positive reaffirming and asshole lyrics. So you're not like super special lyrics. Like niggas, like you're fabulous and you're fabulous and Drake, where people can just make your raps for you. And and the shit matches.
Fabulous and Drake.
Remember, because Fabulous is like the punchline meme where like if something like the Safari and Nicki stuff, which we can or cannot get into, like people, how people would have drama and they'd be like, oh, the Fabulous means like they make punchlines about it and shit.
Yeah.
So
you can use that for fucking Fabulous, Lil Wayne, especially Lil Wayne.
Well, Lil Wayne just says random shit. Lil Wayne's whole thing is just saying random things.
I mean now, but back in the day, he was punchlines after punchlines. Yeah, but
all the Lil Wayne is just non sequiturs. So all you have to do is just say two things that rhyme.
Wait, did you see that Lil Wayne picture from the 2 Chainz wedding?
No, I haven't seen anything about.
Oh my god, dog! Wayne look bad. I don't know if that's an indicator of how he's living his life. But nigga, these last few months, this last past year must have been stressful for Wayne.
I mean, yeah, you trying to get $50 million from one person?
Couldn't even get the full 50. He ended up getting 10?
I thought it was like 23.
But at least he's out of his contract, so he can go sign with
He can do what he wants to do. But yeah, so I think it's Kevin.
Tangent too much.
That's you. You the one who took this.
I do. That's me. I tangent a lot.
What is
that's my
name?
Contribution.
Oh, Kevin Parker is who Kanye West thinks he is.
I mean, but like, I'm not gonna completely say Kevin. Oh my god, you got me finna say Kevin Parker. I'm not gonna completely say Kanye West isn't talented.
That's not what I'm saying.
But he's not like
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Kevin Parker is what Kanye thinks he is.
Oh, okay.
That's what Kanye thinks. Kanye thinks he's like this genius and this musical savant. It's like, no. You're just a really good sampler.
Yeah, like a good percentage of your samples aren't even like just like chopped up really well. Like the what's his name? No ID, who did the I think it was No ID who did the beat for 444. I think he did all of the tracks for 444, at least the majority of them. I think.
Yeah, No ID is really good.
Yeah,
I really like him.
The way he did that Nina Simone sample for oh my god, The Story of OJ.
Mm-hmm.
That chopped up was really dope. The first time I heard it, I was like, this kind of ill. The way he broke, like, that shit was ill, bruh.
Yeah. Have you heard of Flopatron?
I've never even, I don't know what the fuck.
Bruh.
I can't even begin to know what the fuck that is.
So Flopatron is where a dude took a bunch of old computer hardware, like 40 floppy disk drives and like printers and shit, and he'll program them to make songs. And it's so fucking dope.
Flopatron. Let me look at it.
This shit is so dope. Hold on, I'm about to play this shit. We're gonna come back to that after I load up some videos.
Okay.
Nah, this dude's doing like the Knight Rider thing. He does like the Imperial Death March and shit.
I think I did see that one, but I started it, but I didn't finish it.
It's just like, it's amazing.
My attention span is really, really short. Especially on YouTube.
I wrote down Nicki Minaj.
I tried listening to her album. I couldn't get past it, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's just not for my ears, but
I would not have started.
I was trying to find a banger.
Not good.
I was trying to find a banger that wasn't Chun-Li or fucking that Fifi shit. I'm not listening to that shit.
She's not good. I'm just saying, she's not good. She's never been that good.
Honestly.
I guess like the status of her makes people think that she ever did good. Just cause she blew up. There's never been a song that I've been like, oh yeah, Nicki Minaj is on the way. I thought she was all right, like on Dedication 3. I was just like, okay, I can see where this could go, and then never went there. Just like Tyga.
Never. Oh yeah, I remember. I used to fuck with Tyga heavy back on like the first mixtape he had. I forgot what it was called. What was this mixtape series called? Last Kings or New King, something, Pharaoh, something like that. Prince, New Pharaohs or whatever. That shit. Back before you realized he was dating a 17-year-old or 16-year-old, depending on how you do your math.
It was definitely at least 16.
Then you was just like, come on, bruh.
And so Nicki Minaj, that shit was just ridiculous. Like
her whole album is trash.
Like people just say that they disliked her album, then she's like, "No, fuck y'all, this and that." And then Safari, I don't know why Safari felt the need to tweet her,
because you probably asked that.
Or he just said something on Twitter, and then she's like, "Are you bitch nigga?"
Yeah, that shit was kind of funny.
You was scared about a sex tape or whatever.
It was a dick pic. She said she called her and Meek to fucking try to get a picture back of him.
Yeah,
of him playing with his dick in the tub or something.
In the shower.
And yeah, she was like, it was all soapy and shit. I was like,
she's trying to like blow up his spot, and he's like,
yeah. That's why your hairline fake. You paid for it. The fuck?
No, that was the thing. She's like, your hairline fake. Look at the before and after pictures. He's like, well, yeah, I wouldn't got hair.
Yeah, that's a real ass nigga.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I wouldn't got hair plugs.
It's not like,
and then Tiger got sucked into it. It's like, yeah, me either she said Tiger or he said Tiger.
She said Tiger. She just is like throwing her label mates. Tiger been out here just trying to reclaim his spot. He been putting out solid tracks.
I think she said you and Tiger went to the
same doctor.
And then
he was like, "No, we didn't go to the same."
No,
she said yours fell out.
Oh yeah, she was like, y'all and Tiger went to the same doctor, but yours fucked it up because yours falling out.
It's falling out.
Like,
and Tiger's
she said because God don't like ugly.
Yeah.
And then Safari was like, no. We went on the same day. It was different doctors, but we just went on the same day.
Yeah, he said we went to the same place, but it was different doctors.
No, he just said we went on the same day. So that's just like saying like, oh, y'all, that's like the Seinfeld episode. It's like, oh, y'all went to the massage parlor. You got a massage from y'all got massages from a dude. And he's like, no, we went at the same time. He just got the massage from a dude. Mine was one.
Tiger was, and then what's cold about it is niggas is like, Tiger was like, yeah, I did. It looks good. And my hairline looks amazing now. It's authentic. It's my hair. Here's my doctor's link. Giving out free promo to doctors since y'all here.
That's what Safari did.
No, Tiger did this shit too.
Oh, I didn't even look for Tiger. And then somebody was, and then Charlamagne was like, "Dang, y'all getting new hairlines and not telling nobody." And then Nicki was like, "Oh, it was 10K." And then somebody said something. She's like, "I know, I paid for that shit." So,
no. You said no. What it was? He said it was 12K. And Safari said, "Nah, you only paid 10."
And she was like, "Yeah, I paid for that shit."
Oh, so I'm out here for niggas accepting their truths, dog. Like, ain't nobody faking the funk but your lame ass buying titties and ass and shit.
And so all she did was just make herself look bad.
Made herself look worse.
Once she's trying to go at people about her album, it's like, no, just whatever. If your album's selling, it's selling. Who cares who doesn't like it or if they don't think it's good?
Because I don't think it's selling as much as she thought it would sell. But, you know, Nicki Minaj fans is fake as fuck, so who cares?
And then, and then she's trying to call people out for having brand new hairlines.
Yeah.
And then admits to that she bought it. It's like, that doesn't help you if you bought him the new hairline.
Nah.
Like,
no,
like I bought you. It's like, man, look at this dude. He got hair plugs that I paid for. Like that. No, you lose.
No,
idiot.
It don't make sense for you to call out people with fake hairlines when you got a whole fake ass you sitting on right now. Like,
and he didn't say nothing about it. He's just like
he could have went in her head hard. Like,
yeah, he's just like, it's like, look, I love you. I know you hate me because you holding all that hate in your heart. I'm out here doing things. You out here worried about me. You worried about people having opinions on your album. You just need to do your thing. Definitely was taking the high road.
He took the high road. He got her riled up, and he took the high road. And he has her still looking crazy. Something wrong with Nicki Minaj, man. I don't know if it's just the pressure of her being so of her being so successful for so long and being so mediocre for so long, and now you have like Cardi B who's coming up, who's people are starting to love, and you got like the City Girls who people are starting to love, and you got the bitch I'm a Cowgirl who starting to get her shine. Doja Cat.
I think it's just Cardi B is also from New York, so it's like all the New York women are just fighting over each other's spots versus just coming up and being like, yeah, we're the women from New York, let's get it. It's just like, okay, there's Lil' Kim, okay, then there was, who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting it. Remy Ma. Then Remy Ma goes to jail, and it's like, okay, Nicki Minaj is coming up.
Remy Ma and Lil' Kim both go to fucking jail. So that just leaves.
Well, Lil' Kim's career didn't go down because she went to jail. It's just she just wasn't popping like that anymore. So then it's Nicki Minaj, but Nicki Minaj is blatantly doing all the Lil' Kim's things, like just picture after picture after image after image after outfit after outfit.
Yeah.
And then now she's getting problems with Lil' Kim. And it's like, whatever. Then Nicki Minaj stopped doing the shit and started just wearing straight weaves and regular colors and shit.
Yeah.
But then Remy Ma comes back, they start beefing for whatever reason. And then, okay, that you know, goes and comes. Then Cardi B start coming up. And then they keep trying to pit them against each other. And Nicki keeps fanning the flames instead of just being like, hey, Cardi B coming up, you know, New Yorkers unite, let's get it.
Yeah. You know, they've never been on a song. They've never been on a song together. Like, that's my whole thing about women in rap. It's just like, I don't know if it's just Nicki Minaj being a toxic person who...
It's definitely Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, like, okay, because I feel like they said she would throw shots at like, she threw shots at Remy Ma. She threw shots at Lil' Kim. She throws shots at people. And I get competition, whatever. Being the top dog. But at the same time, it's like you make yourself look like, be like Drake. Drake don't see new niggas bubbling up and throw shots at him. He just fucking tries to steal their culture and get on the song with them.
Yeah, no, he gets on the song with it to steal their culture.
Drake will forever remain relevant because he does that shit.
He's like he's like the chameleon from Spider-Man, where he's just I'm just gonna look like you and then do bad things.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing you do. We're gonna be on a song together. It's gonna boost you because you get the exposure. It's gonna boost me
because now I have a new thing I'm gonna do now.
Yeah, I have a new thing I'm gonna do now, and now I look young, even though I'm pushing 30, like I'm in my mid 30s.
Like I'm doing another refresh. I'm adding a new dimension. It's like Drake goes from straight drive to the rim to now I got a mid range. Now I got a turnaround. Now I got post up shimmies. Now I got a hook shot. Now I got a 3-point range. Now I got step back threes. Now I got 40-foot threes. Yeah. Now I got floaters.
It's so funny because you see it because he did that song with Black Boy JB. He did that one song, I forgot what it was called. It was okay. It was pretty good. And the dude who produced the song, he produced a song on Drake's album that Nonstop. He produced that shit, and he also produced another song on Travis Scott album, but Travis Scott wasn't on this song. It was Drake on the song by himself. It was like an interlude with just Drake. And I was just like, that's Drake right there. He got the producer that made the Black Boy JB song, who had like one of the hottest songs of the summer, 2 of the hottest songs of the summer. And it was like, you know what? Let me take your producer and jump on the song and just rap like you a little bit. And it's gonna work, and people love the song. It's a hot ass song. I'm not gonna lie, I still listen to it. I bang the fuck out of that song. I don't care.
All right, here's some Floppatron selections. So he puts it in. So it's just floppy disk stuff.
Oh, last time you even seen a floppy disk. No, that sounds like a terrible ringtone from like early 2000s.
But here's the thing: it's only hardware. It's not computer generated.
I wonder
It's
what that
not
smells
logic.
like. It's gotta smell like burning metal in this
Nah,
room.
look, this is Pokemon. Look how much more. It's like 8 million floppy drives. It just rate them all that shit.
Is that a printer too?
Probably like an old dot matrix one.
I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Pokemon understand the power that's inside Pokemon. I cannot watch Pokemon anymore.
Nah, this show is terrible.
It's so bad. You just be looking at Ash like, yo, figure your shit out, dog. What song is that?
Never gonna give you up. Hold on, it might drop.
I don't sound like it at all. Oh, there. That's out here now. I was listening for the wrong
there you go.
note.
There
I
you
was
go.
listening for the wrong note.
Mm.
And hurt you. This nigga gonna be listening to this shit at the gym and shit.
Nah, it's only like 2 minutes at a time. Cause it probably takes like a lot of, like a bunch of commands and stuff
Hell
to do
yeah.
it. So,
This sound like some Double Dragon. It sound like the theme song for Double Dragon, like the music
oh,
and
just
shit.
listen, just listen.
8-bit music. Oh. Is that the Draft Punk version or the Kanye West version?
I mean, who made it? Daft Punk.
Draft Punk. See if you got Justice.
Justice? What's Justice?
I can't remember. I don't know the song. It's that one song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, I don't know what that is.
Do your dance, do your dance.
Oh, I gotta turn on the fan. Cause it is hard.
This is a break. It is a break. Walter's turning on the fan because it is a break. And you're back.
Hold on. I gotta put my headphones back on.
No, we're not. Just kidding. We're not back yet. Still on break. All y'all break.
Shut up!
Okay, we're back.
Space City Brothers podcast. Man. So do people not, so you know there's the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy, right?
Yes.
Do people just dislike The Dark Knight Rises, the third one? Do people just dislike that movie?
Yeah, that
completely?
movie's trash.
It is?
It's garbage. I don't care for it at all.
I
They fucked it up.
I know there's I know there's a couple major just like idiotic plot holes.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly is just Christopher Nolan's thing. Like he just makes beautiful set pieces, but just terrible plot devices.
Yeah, his stories never go no fucking where.
But I don't know. I like that movie.
I don't like.
I definitely liked Bane. Like Bane creeped me. Bane creeped me the fuck. Not like Hannibal Lecter, where he had me just like weirded out in my own house for the rest of the night. But
Yeah.
it was just like, it's like, God damn, this big ass dude is just like, this big ass swole dude is just with
Bro.
this weird ass accent. Is just like, do you think your money makes you more
Do
powerful
you
than
think
me?
your money makes you more powerful than
Do you
me?
think you have control over me? It's like, what the hell? This nigga just places his hand on his shoulder. It's like, do you think you have control over me? Like, he is ready to snap your neck right now.
Do you think your money?
What are the best Bane lines?
Oh, you gotta look that up. Tom Hardy's. You know what's the killer part about that whole shit is Tom Hardy's only 5'9".
Yeah, he was on platforms the whole time.
Tom Hardy's only 5'9", but he can get swole as shit. He him regularly. He's small as fuck, but when he needs to get swole, like he got stupid swole for that movie Warrior, and he's probably got stupid swole for Venom. I can't wait till Venom comes out.
Here's the Bane line: "You don't fear death, you welcome it. Your punishment must be more severe."
Your punishment must be more severe.
Let's see, what's another one? Or perhaps you're wondering why someone would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane. It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. If I pulled that off, will you die? It would be extremely painful. You're a big guy. For you. Let's see what's some other one.
We will destroy Gotham. Then when it's done and Gotham is ashes, then you have my permission to die. So you came back to die with your city.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally, but you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
We gotta be on the same
molded by it.
site.
I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then, it was nothing to me but blinding. I'm not even trying to accent. I'll just say it.
I'm trying to accent. I can do it. I'm fucking it up.
You
trying
gotta
to read.
you gotta hold a big cup over your mouth. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
Fucking.
I'm on IMDb.
That third movie was trash. Oh, that movie was so bad. From the whole plot twist to Talia al Ghul is the real mastermind. Bane is his Bane never trained with the fucking. I guess I'm looking at it from a comic standpoint, but it's like Bane. First of all, Bane's not like a English. I want to say Wales, a motherfucker from Wales.
He's not an Englishman. He's from South America.
Yeah,
I think he's Brazilian.
And then at the end they had a nuclear
he's not
bomb.
Brazilian.
Nah, he's from South America. I don't know. I never say where.
I don't remember it.
Man,
he might have been from Cuba. But yeah,
because he wore a luchador mask. Do they have luchadors in Cuba?
Let's see. I just know he's Hispanic because he speaks Spanish.
Yeah, he's Hispanic.
Come on, guy.
Sorry.
What are you doing? Santa Prisca's court system, corrupt government. Doesn't say. It says English, Spanish, Portuguese, and Latin. So he might have been Brazilian.
You might have been Brazilian.
There's a lot of Spanish names. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess people just dislike that movie.
It's a bad movie. It's not that great of a movie. And first of all, they didn't allude to there being Robin. His name was
his middle name was Robin.
His middle name was Robin. She's like, you should go by Robin. No one does that. No one does that.
There are people.
Shut the fuck up.
There are people who go by their middle name.
Tim and Drake. Name another person. If you go by your middle name, you an asshole. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, I'd have to I've looked up somebody's name where it's like, oh, that's their middle name. That's not their first name.
What was it? Was it Tim Drake in the movie or was it Dick Grayson? I can't remember who the Robin was supposed to be. I think it was Tim Drake, technically.
In which movie?
In the third one.
I don't know, because none of the Batman, none of the Robins have been police officers. So I have no idea.
But it's like they said his name, but I forgot what his name was. What's his face? His name was.
Maybe I was just seduced by like all the set pieces and
it's a really visually great looking movie.
And
it's
the
amazing.
character of Bane and stuff.
Yeah,
because I think I've only seen it twice. And the first time I saw it was like the midnight premiere. And what happened with that is that a girl that I used to date in high school, it was like the summer and she was in town, and like we were starting to like to hang back, get back to hanging together and stuff. So I bought the tickets for the midnight premiere for us two to go, and then she flaked out on me, so I had 2 tickets and I was gonna have to go by myself. So my homeboy was like, me and a bunch of the pharmacists I work with, we're gonna go to a different time, because I bought like 12:30. He bought I bought 12 midnight. He bought like 12:30. So he was like, just come, he was like, just come with us. So I went to the theater with both my tickets, and I just gave the other one to a group of people.
Yeah.
And I just went into their
Screening.
I just went into their screening and sat with them. So maybe that was why I liked the movie.
Meeting new people
Too.
and shit.
Nah, it wasn't really. I mean, he introduced me to everybody, but like I'm just sitting next to him, so I'm just sitting next to my homie. We're just like, damn, this nigga Bane is fucking. It's just what the hell? Like this dude creeps. This dude don't give a. This dude just got quotes, and then he'll just casually murder someone and be like, "This is all part of the plan."
He's definitely top 2 villain in the Batman universe. Everybody knows fucking Joker was number 1.
Yeah.
I don't know who was a better villain. Joker and the Batman, the Dark Knight.
Yeah, the Dark Knight.
It was the Dark Knight, right? Okay. Either him and who else was I thinking about? Who else played a pretty good villain?
Nobody.
I want to say what's his face in Avengers Infinity War. But nah, I wasn't thinking of him. It was somebody else. I lost it. I compared them motherfuckers to.
I don't remember his name, the dude from Avengers Infinity War.
I don't remember his name either, but he was also in
It's definitely lost
he's well known too, it's sad. But he also played Cable in Deadpool 2.
Thanos.
I mean, I knew. Really?
Only because because he's not even like the biggest villain.
Yeah.
That's in like the universe. Like that's the thing. Like my brain always goes to like Galacticus and who's the giant.
But those motherfuckers is just
like he
scary.
Like who's the giant villain in the DC universe?
The giant villain in the DC universe?
Like the person that they can't just beat straight up. They have to like do some shit.
Oh, either Brainiac or
no, it's not Brainiac.
Darkseid,
that's
or
it.
Doomsday.
Yeah, Darkseid and Doomsday.
Yeah. But I'm talking about just a well crafted, just like you hate this motherfucker, but you love him at the same time. Like I think there's no other
Doomsday.
better villain than probably Joker though.
Yeah, he was the best movie villain.
Like just period as a villain period. Like I've been watching shit on YouTube, like old cartoons and shit, old DC cartoons. And they had one scene where it had Superman was trying to save Batman the first time they met, which FYI, them Batman Superman shows were so bad. They were drawn so terribly.
Well, that was just the style.
Yeah, that just was the style.
That was just like DC style for forever.
That's like X-Men and Spider-Man was just terrible. But no, Joker just...
And Spider-Man what? X-Men was great. They had the whole
animations. The animated show.
It was ashy, but it wasn't bad.
That show was bad.
It's ashy. It's 90s. Yeah. It's just 90s animation. It was ashy.
They could have done a lot better.
That was before we started integrating anime stuff. Like anime techniques into shows. So they were stiff and ashy.
Stiff as fuck. Even like...
But that show was great.
Even the fighting was just stiff. Like, he'll throw a right hook and the nigga just... One scene of him throwing a right hook, the next scene of the dude flying.
Yeah, because...
Not simultaneously throwing a right hook and him flying.
Yeah, because that was before we started integrating anime techniques into it. So it was stiff like... Because that's how comic books are drawn. It's like somebody swinging or a very exaggerated like after swing and a person flying. Like that's... Like I bought a book on drawing comic books. No. It was a PDF on drawing comic books, and that's how that's how you draw a comic book action. It's like the exaggerated, either the before effect or the after effect. Whereas this anime, you see you see the fist in the person's face, and like the person's like skin like slow mo moving off the skull bones, because that's how anime was. Like you're seeing like. You're seeing like 2 inches away from the impact, and that's the difference, and it's a lot smoother. But hey, that X-Men show was great. They had all the things you needed except for this weird all-powerful Magneto that I never understood. And they did the Phoenix Saga correct. It's just like she got this growing power, she has no idea how to stop it, and she may or may not just destroy everybody. Also, I hate Darkseid because this nigga this nigga dressed like a fucking professional wrestler.
Who Dark Side?
Remember our like 3
He's
weeks?
better than fucking.
No, remember our like 3 weeks of hate about Darkseid when that Superman movie came
Bro.
on? And this dude just wears thigh-high boots and a mini skirt.
Bro, nothing is worse than Doomsday and his techno fucking Viking outfit and shit. Nigga has his bald with a ponytail long all the way down his back, short shorts and boots. Every time I see that motherfucker, I think of that video of that dancing dude.
We hated them so much. This shit was so infuriating. It just looks stupid. Like why this nigga wearing briefs?
Bro, it just like he needs to go to a rave. Oh my god! I look at Doomsday. And I think of the techno Viking dude, the dancing dude with the water, the white boy. He yells at somebody at the beginning of the fucking show, and he starts just dancing. And he's just doing this shit. Every time I see Doomsday, I put him in that picture.
Basically, like the most annoying version that Terry Crews has ever played.
Bro,
in movie.
they
just turned that into the full on.
I be like, villain. And he's just beating the shit out of Superman. this nigga with thigh high shorts is just kicking the shit out of Superman.
Just punching them in the face over and over.
Where the fuck did he get them shorts from? Like, he has shorts and boots on. Like, where did he get them from?
Is he actually covering genitals? Like,
if he is,
this nigga got on a belt. What is he holding up?
Who gave him that shit? Like, cover yourself, dog.
Like, come on, fam.
Come on, bro.
Why this nigga got on a belt? Like, what do you don't? If your shorts are that tight, you don't need a belt.
At least it's better than the fucking movie. Batman vs Superman.
I have not watched
Tuesday. Oh my god, they was completely naked. It was terrifying.
They have Justice League on Hulu. I refuse to watch it.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Oh yeah,
it might be on HBO.
No, it's on HBO
it's
too.
On Hulu. I refuse to watch it. I saw it. I was like, I might could watch it. No, I'm not watching that shit.
They got all the not all but some of the animated flicks on Hulu.
Yeah,
I've been watching the fuck out of those. I'm so mad I didn't cop that box set when I had a chance. They had a box set on Amazon for like.
You don't need a box set. Nobody watches DVDs anymore.
Bro, I want one now. I start watching them hoes and I want to go back and watch all them hoes.
It's called
because they're redoing the universe. They're redoing the universe again. They killed Superman again.
It's called Pirate Bay.
I need to do it. I need to do that for Justice League Unlimited because these niggas don't got that hoe nowhere. They want you to pay for that shit.
No, I'm not doing that. Speaking of movies and bad movies, I watched Mouse Hunt the other day because it's on Amazon.
You mean Home Alone? Stuart Little Home Alone.
Oh man, that movie is so bad and I love it. I had the VHS and I watched it all the time. I think we got rid of all our VHSs, but I love that movie. It's so absurd. We're gonna come back to that. So I finally saw American Psycho because I've never seen it before.
Which one? The original one, the one with
the one with Christian Bale
with Batman.
That movie is ridiculous. It was so funny because it's just the movie is totally random. Like it goes into a thing, but it's just like the randomest thing. But the shit that had me dying was when they were in the conference room and the dude kept calling them the wrong name, and then they started pulling out their cards, and then the dude that he hated pulls out his cards like,
oh, he gets mad at that shit.
He gets so I forgot the first thing he said, but then he's like, the supple thickness. It even has a watermark, and that shit had me. I was literally crying. I had to rewind it back like 4 times.
That nigga was upset about that shit. He was legit upset that he had a better card than he did.
He was so devastated. Just sitting there staring this way.
Didn't he kill a homeless man or something after that shit?
Yeah, he
beat the shit out of a homeless man.
No, he stabbed him. He was like legitimately about to be like, what's your name? Why don't you get a job? Why don't you get a job? And then the dude touched him. He's like, he just snaps and he's just like, okay. Pulls out a knife, stabs the dude, and then just stomps out the dog. My girl was like, oh no, the dog. Even though she's already seen the movie.
Bro, that shit's hilarious. That shit is it's just weird. The second one was no better with Melina Kunis.
I'm not watching that bullshit.
Dog, it just is with her killing everybody who was some type of competition for her. For her getting into Quantico, and then she steals the identity of the girl who actually got into Quantico to study under some motherfucking dude who's supposed to be like the #1 FBI agent and some weird shit like that. So she kills everybody, and then she sees the dude because the dude writes a story about her, how they never found the killer and shit. And she goes up to the motherfucker, and she's just like, she shakes his head, tells him who she is. She stole the identity of the girl and shit. And the dude, like, you know how the end of the movie shits where the dudes realize that, oh my God, I had this wrong the whole time. So he goes to chase after her, and she's gone already. I was just like, this what y'all brought Melina Kunis in to do, dog?
All right. This is the line where he's like, look at this subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my God. It even has a watermark. That shit was so funny. I told my girl, I was like,
losing this shit to fucking Psycho.
This shit was so. I
don't think he got out of it what it was supposed to get out of it.
Yeah, it was like he's
Did he die in the movie or no?
No, he
my girl. What he is not schizophrenic.
No, my girl
just an asshole.
No, my girl is in psychology, so I was like, by the end of it, it's like nothing that he thought happened actually happened. I was like, yeah, so he's schizophrenic, so he's thinking that all the stuff is happening, but in reality, he's just like drawing murderous pictures of. He's just drawing pictures of murdering people and all these graphic scenes in his calendar, and nothing that he thinks happened has actually happened. And his brain just associated with something else. So like the dude from his job that he murdered, he's thinking that he murdered him, and then they're after him, but they can't find him since he's schizophrenic. He's so full of himself. In reality, the dude just went to London. The dude just went to London, and he's just not around.
Is he actual, like, what the fuck was he in the movie? Like a bank teller? See, I never made it that part.
He was on Wall Street, so I guess he was like managing accounts or something.
So let me find out the dude just lost his mind managing accounts. I gotta go back and watch that movie.
Because he was taking medicine. That was the thing.
And he stopped taking medicine. He did stop taking medicine, right?
I don't remember he had stopped taking it. He might have stopped taking it. Because, like, before he tried to kill the secretary, he had took something.
Oh. Only funny part about that movie I remember is when he was trying to kill old boy, and he had got him drunk or some shit, and he took him back to his house, and he laid out all the plastic and shit, and got on his little plastic poncho, and he starts playing a song by what was that group? Oh man. I can't even. It's some white famous group or some shit.
Yeah, but he goes into like these deep descriptions and synopsis of like the band and stuff.
It's like some 80s pop garbage band, and he's just going ham about the shit.
That was like his thing. Like he'll just play music while he does something weird.
Yeah,
and then he's just like goes on like a fucking internet article tangent, just describing the band and the feel and the difference between their albums and their rise to fame and their accolades.
And then the funniest part when he did the little. That shit threw me, bro. And then he just kills the dude.
Just whacks him with a.
Hey, Chuck! He turns around. What? Boom. Ah! I was like, well, that got less funny really fast. That got super unfunny.
Yeah, and then I was like, what the hell's going on? Because then he just drags the body through the lobby, like a trail of blood, and then the dude just looks up at him, just like, I don't know. And then he just looks back down, and then he's throwing the body in a taxi. He's throwing the body in a taxi, and dude just walked past like, oh, what is that summer sheer bag?
Dog.
The thing I knew where it was starting, like at the point where I felt like it started just stop like the other parts are just like, okay, everybody's just kind of weird, but then I figured something was off when the second time he gets the lady of the night, and he like convinces her to go to the guy's apartment, and then he murders the girl in the bed, and the lady tries to run off. It's like all these bodies all over the place, and then he just like she's running, banging on doors, and then he just runs down the hallway naked, covered in blood and sneakers with a chainsaw, and nobody opens their door and looks or nothing, and then he just standing in the stairwell with a chainsaw roaring as the lady just sprints down the steps. It just so happens to time her to drop it where it lands on her head at the bottom of the stair. I was like, okay, that's some bullshit.
Bruh, right?
I was like, okay, that's some bullshit. What the hell's going on?
Something's wrong with this motherfucker. Oh, man.
And then in the end, nothing actually happened.
You know what movie I want to watch? I've never seen Misery, but I heard it was pretty good.
It probably is, but I don't want to say that. Where she breaks his ankles and shit.
Because you want him to write a book or some shit. I don't know. Doesn't he shoot her in the end?
Maybe.
No movie I've never seen, but I know the ending to now. Fight Club. Which I've never seen that movie, but when I
you never seen Fight Club?
I've never seen Fight Club. You seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
All the way through?
I've seen like 3 times.
When the dude kills himself, I was just like,
no, he doesn't. It's like his split personality or whatever. So all the things that he sees Brad Pitt doing is him doing it, but he's disassociating himself from it. So he thinks he's just in his mind he's viewing himself doing it. Like not viewing, he's viewing himself doing it, but he's taking himself like out of it, so it looks like somebody else is doing it. Yeah. So he tries to kill himself. He just ends up shooting himself in the mouth, and then he just has a hole in the side of his face, and I was about to say something, but it's not appropriate. So
like 50 Cent.
He tries to shoot himself in the head to just get rid of him because dude's just like escalating the shit that they're doing, and instead he just gets rid of the second personality. It's like, okay, now it's just me.
Oh, with a hole in my mouth.
Yeah, just shoots himself through his cheek.
That's gonna be hard to heal.
Also, extremely painful. Got to be extremely painful. So.
You just can chew without opening your mouth.
So, well, you just gotta drink. This guy has smooth. So, getting back to Mouse Hunt, I figured I love, and the funny part was that my girl just went to sleep. I was just enjoying.
Just up watching.
Yeah, I was just watching Mouse Hunt at like
a kid again. And
look, I was just watching Mouse Hunt at like 9:30. It's just laughing hard as shit at this.
It's a terrible ass movie.
This absurd. No, it's great. It's just absurd.
No,
it's just absurd.
Movie,
Everything's absurd.
A bunch of grown men can't beat a mouse.
Yeah, they can't kill a mouse. It has like random, unnecessary, shitty CGI. The CGI was god awful in it. It has one of the greatest actors of our time, Christopher Walken.
Imagine
Christopher Walken.
Imagine.
That shit was so funny. He just walks in. He's like, shh. Then he knocks on the wall, listens for the echo. Then he like randomly rubs the banister. And he's like, smells it. You have mice.
Stupid ass movie.
And they're like, yeah. And then he's just like, yeah, you got asbestos, all right. Probably in the floor and in the ceiling. I gotta take a look at it. And then they're trying to like play along. It's like, well, I guess we'll go upstairs. And then they start stomping on the stairs. And then they try to sneak out. It's like, what are you doing? They're like, oh, we gotta go. It's like, he's not listening anymore. Like, what the hell? And then he's like crawling through the dining room. He sees turds. He's like, defecating in the living room. Despicable. And he's like, examining. He's like, male, 5 to 8 centimeters. Then he picks up another one. He's like, seems to have a. He said something, and then he picks up the third one, and he eats it. He's like, calcium deficiency. And then they show the mouse like looking at him from on top of the table, and he just like turns his head like, "What the hell? This is shitty CGI." There's no reason to do that. This should just not had it. Hey, whatever happened to Pandora? Remember, Pandora was like so heavy involved in like the millennial internet life and shit. Like when we all started getting on Twitter and Facebook and shit, and people like, man, I ran out of skips on Pandora.
Pandora's still around. Just no one gives a fuck about that shit.
That's my thing. Like, what happened?
No, because you got Apple Music where you can make your own playlist. You got Spotify where you can make your own playlist.
It definitely Tidal. It wasn't Apple Music.
Spotify definitely killed it then.
I guess or did somebody acquire it?
I don't know. Nobody acquired it. Pandora's still around.
I'm saying like did somebody like did Facebook or something acquire it where it's like okay, well now
Not to my knowledge.
I don't care about Pandora that much anymore. Cause like everybody, I guess it's cause you couldn't control what
came on, yeah.
Yeah, so like you'll be on like, oh, I'm on this brand of hip hop station, and then they'll play like fucking Taylor Swift or some shit randomly.
I'll be listening I'm on Currency Radio. It plays like the one Currency song that you don't like. No one about Pandora Radio. Pandora has a premium now. Nope, it's still in the App Store.
I mean, yeah.
Don't nobody use it no more. Not that I know of. Like, niggas is not like, oh, let me put Pandora on.
I'm telling you, people used to be heavy on Pandora.
Yeah.
Like, even like 2012 or later, because my friend, she put me on to this piano station, and the pianist was like Faribault Lancini, and he would make like these really soft piano things, and they'd be really soft and calming. So I would play them when I was studying, and she had Pandora, but I refused to. Like, I got it and I only wanted the free one where you only had like 3 skips.
Yeah.
So like if you didn't, and a bunch of ads, and you didn't care for the song, like you can only skip so many. That's why
after that, I'd be like, here's a free 30 minutes of music from McDonald's.
That's why I didn't like it, because I would just have a big ass iPod with a bunch of shit, and then I found like a playlist on YouTube that had this music, so I would just only study where I had Wi-Fi, and it just played the YouTube playlist. I don't know.
Spotify killed the fuck when people started making their own playlists and shit.
I guess
it's like, what's the point of having Spotify? It's just niggas who make playlists.
Yeah, I guess that was the difference. Like Pandora was like the evolution of radio, and then
Pretty
Spotify
much.
was like, oh, you don't have to download all the music you want. You can just organize the music you want to hear without buying it.
And even Spotify is not that good. I mean, Spotify is good because it's free. I mean, technically, it's free-ish, but you still gotta listen to ads and shit, but everything else costs money.
Well, yes, I would say Spotify's free because you could just. Yeah. The only thing is that you don't have.
You gotta listen to the ads. You don't have no skips. You can't just go down the line of your playlist. You have to actually put it on skip. There's no going down the line and just playing the music off your playlist. Like in a line, like you actually have to skip around and shit.
Can you listen to like an album straight up in order on Spotify?
Nope.
No,
not the free version.
Not so if I wanted to listen to like Kendrick Lamar's Damn, if I wanted to listen to that on Spotify, it would just play that at random. That's what I didn't like. And then you couldn't play the song you wanted.
No.
When you wanted it. Like I tried to use it to listen to Roy Ayers, Everybody Loves the Sunshine, and it wouldn't play it straight up. It would just play.
You had to add it to a playlist and then play that playlist.
Yeah, it would just play Roy Ayers songs.
Yeah. No, it's terrible.
No, that's why I didn't like it.
Awful. I just got rid of my Apple Music. I'm gonna try to go back to doing downloading shit, but I don't see how long I feel like doing that shit. The only thing I like about that shit is that you always have music on you, like no matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, new album drops and some shit, and you at work in the middle of the day, and you can't get to no computer to download it. Apple Music, Drake shit, whatever.
I don't
Pandora's gone though. Only people I know who listen to Pandora still is people who own like shops and like old people.
Just letting it play.
That's it. People who found out about Pandora a long time ago.
Pandora was so significant. That's the thing. Like Pandora was so significant, especially on like Twitter and shit. Like people would like a whole tweet thing would be like, "Oh man, I ran out of skips on Pandora."
Yep.
And I was like, "Can't relate. I just have iPod."
I need to get a new iPod. I want to get one of those classics. Just pack that hoe out with fucking memory.
That's why,
Maybe like get a terabyte hard drive for that hoe.
Nah, just get a iPhone 7. That's the last iPhone with 256 gigs. That's what I
want more than 256 gigs.
Well, that's the most you can get.
I mean, no.
The classic iPods didn't have that much.
That classic iPod had 128.
Okay, you could get a phone with 128 gigs. iPod storage. One had 512, but it says flash memory upgrade for your 7th generation iPod Classic.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You just get a memory upgrade for the shit. Now they got fucking Samsung out here getting ready to drop a 1 terabyte phone. That shit crazy. 1 terabyte of space on your phone, nigga. What? I wonder how small that memory card's gotta be. Unless the hard drive takes up most of the phone.
A 1 terabyte. Well, you could get micro SDs at like 500. So maybe micro.
Maybe that's 2 of them, 2 micros. Or just make specific.
Or just a bigger one.
A bigger micro, probably.
Because if that's what, Samsung?
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be the Galaxy Note, the Galaxy S9.
No, the S9 is out. You mean the Note 9?
Probably the Note 9. I don't know. I know it's a Samsung.
The next Note. Well, you know, Samsung makes their own shit. So Samsung can make a terabyte of storage for sure. They can make that happen.
So I started putting my PC together. I didn't to get the parts. I just picked the parts out. I need to
PC part picker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Yeah, I be going through and like, ooh, this. My only thing is I don't want to. I want to get I don't know what type of graphics card to get because you know them hoes is so fucking.
No, just get a 1060.
1060.
Yeah.
I want to get a 1080.
No.
They got a 20.
It's diminishing returns beyond the 1070. You want 1080 if you need that much power, but you're not gonna need that much power.
I mean, I want to play my shit in ultra settings, nigga. 4K ultra settings.
You do realize 4K is not that cracked up. You're gonna get less frames, and you have to be able to power all those frames. You do better getting 140 frames out of 1080 or 1440 than only getting 53 out of 4K. That's why I don't care about 4K because you're getting way less frames.
I mean, well, shit. As technology progresses,
diminishing returns.
As technology progresses, it's gonna get a lot better. Like you didn't have 4K TVs now. You have fucking 4K TVs everywhere.
Yeah, but 4K TVs only give you 60 FPS.
Oh, I mean, nigga, do you need more than 60 FPS?
Yeah.
How much FPS do you think you need?
That's why I got the fucking PG279Q fucking $600 monitor so I could get 140 frames of 1440, nigga.
Oh my god!
You can ball out on 1440. I also got G-Sync. That was why though.
I need to go back and do my research.
Yeah, G-Sync will definitely add $200-$300 to a monitor.
Shit.
That hoe is proprietary as shit, but it works so well. It's so beautiful. So seamless.
What else you got?
Just that for whatever reason, either I have some type of hairline fracture in my right foot. I've just gotten fat and my foot has expanded because a lot of the right shoes I have will like start hurting my feet. Randomly. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, when you push it on your foot, does it hurt?
No, not walking around, but like some shoes, it seemed like It's like it seemed like they were comfortable before, and then like nowadays they'll make my foot hurt or something. I don't know what's going on. It's weird.
Probably just got a fat foot now.
Yeah, I was saying either I got fat or I have like some type of like hairline size fracture.
That Lemons disease, bro. Nah. That Lemons foot thing. Nah. Go ahead to start buying your shoes a half a size bigger on one foot, bro.
Nah, I'm not doing that stupid shit. Stupid.
Oh man,
that's fucking stupid. I've seen people on eBay try to sell. It's like one shoe's a 10, other it's 10.5. Like nigga, I'm not buying this shit. No, hell no. Close tab.
Close tab. Report.
Control W.
I just sold my first pair of shoes, dog. Look, I didn't have my notifications enabled, so I just checked it today while I was at work, and it's like, yeah, it sold already. I was like, oh shit, my fault. It was he bought it at like 11 a.m. too, so I can't be like, oh, it didn't come through till.
Well, you don't. Was on eBay.
Yeah,
they don't. You don't get paid until you ship it.
No, he paid and everything.
No, I'm saying you don't actually get the money from PayPal until
it's in my PayPal.
No,
the money's in my PayPal.
No, it's not authenticated till you.
Oh,
till
so I actually sit because this thing sit right.
It's not. It's not validated until
I ship it.
Yeah, until they receive it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing about PayPal. So it's like pending in PayPal. You don't get to keep that money and do whatever with it until they receive it.
I mean, it's saying available.
Mm-mm. You don't get to keep it.
I like that though. I might have to start getting my little hustle on.
I might have to sell some because I bought the Kyrie cereal pack and I forgot. I got impatient, so I bought one pair on one app. And then I bought another pair on another app, and then the price dropped like $20. So then I bought another pair.
Look at the slight flex.
So I have 3 of the same shoe.
My nigga slight flexing that PhD. I see you, baby.
No, it's stupid because if I had did what I said I was gonna do, was just wait. I just got impatient, and I was like, oh, people trying to sell it for $250. They're right at $200. Bye. Forgot that I put a bid on a different app. That hoe went through. It's like accepted your bid. I was like, oh, and then they went down to like 180. I was like, you know what? I'm jumping on this 180. So I'll just try to either I'll do like the internet sneakerhead where it's like wear one pair, keep one pair on ice, and then keep the other pair like shrink wrap.
Yeah.
Or I'll just give them away. It's whatever.
Shit, give him the Chris.
Fuck that. No. We don't even wear the same size. He's like 3 sizes bigger than mine.
What, you wear like a 7?
I wear 10. He wears like a 12.
Oh yeah, nigga foot is big as shit. Knowing him, he'll squeeze his big ass foot in them hoes.
Nah.
Remember them niggas used to wear them shits like foot be looking like them Asian club feet women and shit. Trying to squeeze their big ass feet in fucking 10.5 Jordans.
That's stupid. I would never wear shoes that make me uncomfortable. Not ever.
If you like what you hear, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're available on Google Podcasts, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, and YouTube now. If you want to reach us, hit us up on Twitter at Space City Bros, at Instagram at Space City Brothers. Like us on Facebook at Space City Bros Podcast, or you can always email us at spacecitybros@gmail.com if you got like questions, comments, concerns, all that good shit. If you want to support us, think about donating to our Patreon, link in the bio, link in all the bios, all that good shit. Anything else?
No.
Yo, as always, we the Space City Bros. Keep it trill. Always real. Other words that rhyme. And we out.
Look how I run it up. Look how I run it up. Look how I'm coming up. I wish you was one of us. See how that money come? Paper cut fingers from counting that money up. Praying emojis. The blessings keep coming. I know I can't have enough. Never on E. Took off on haters. There's no need to gas me up. I'm patting my lead. I'm too far ahead and there's no way you catching up.